Hey everyone, I'm Rob, aka Grakulen with MMORPG.com. Tonight's Wayback Wednesday, and we are playing Dark Age of Camelot. Last month we wrapped up our Hibernian adventures. We put the poll out there on Facebook for you guys to take a vote and see which side we play as this time, and the mids had it. So here we are. Again, I'm Rob, and I have with me a few members of the Mythic team, and I'll let them go ahead and start introducing themselves, beginning with Kai. You want to say hello?
Hey, hello. Yeah, I can say that. I'm Kai Schober. I'm community manager at BioWare Mythic, and well, dedicated Dark Age of Camelot player.
All right. Well, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, Kai. And next we have Talal.
Hey guys, Talal Saad. I've been with Mythic for 6 years now. I'm a designer on Dark Age of Camelot. This is my fourth adventure with Grakulen for Wayback Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to having some fun tonight.
Thanks for coming. And we have a new face with us. She's not new to Mythic, but she's new to the adventures here on Wayback Wednesday, and it's Carrie. And I'll let you tell them your last name if you want, because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna poke at that.
No worries. I'm Carrie Goosegos. I'm a producer at Mythic. Big fan of the show. Watched every single one, and now I've convinced them to let me play since I played Midgard. But long-time Camelot fan, you know, love the game and don't play it enough. So please don't make fun of me if I fail to stick properly.
I still have problems sticking properly, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that. I would like to say real quick, thank you to her, Pacey, Fenaria, because you basically just decked me out with gear since I've been in here, and also to Kiblet, because you gave me a Pictish branch. I appreciate it. Now my character doesn't have like grays and stuff, so that's awesome. Just to get out of the way, we're going to go ahead and start going on the checklist. Infernal Sleeves.
Coming soon to a Dark Age near you.
There we go. So I saved everybody. If you were wondering, I know it was on the tips of everybody's tongues. Some Infernal Sleeves. Soon. Trademark.
Yeah.
So.
Keep your eye on the Herald.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go ahead and try and fill the group up? It looks like we've got room for 2 more. Do we have anybody slated to join us? Or
I'm about to ask Region for a couple of people. We have room for 2. If anybody in the chat room right now is playing with us, speak up. Otherwise, we're going to pick up some randoms here in the Drenki.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm a slacker. In the past, we've had 1 or 2 people that didn't make it to level cap, and we ran around and got them up, so I was thinking this time, I was like, yeah, Kai's not going to make it. We'll be getting Kai to 24. Nope, I'm the only person that hasn't made it to 24 this time. So, bad Grak.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you invite, I hope I can pronounce this name, Herpacufonaria.
Oh, that's I'll type it out. They've given me all the gear. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I see them.
She's standing next to the RAM enhancement.
Just her.
There. Thank you for all your hard work. I appreciate it.
This group here isn't going to be complaining about warlocks. I'm just going to go ahead and say that we're on the side of the warlock bomb groups, and we're safe from them for the evening.
Okay, shall we head out?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I gotta forgot to push an announcement out to let people know we were live.
We've got 2 healers, that's good. And we got the tertiary healer and the Valkyrie. We're a little light on DPS, so we could pick up a caster.
Whoa.
I'm all the DPS you need, buddy. Talking about. I'll stand in the back and I'll just sit here and I'll shoot them with my little Greater Gloom Blast. I hope that's what I'm supposed to be shooting them with. I did figure out, though, that I have a little buff, so I can be the mini buff bot. I have a mark of movement, so we can go faster. So now it's going to be like, Grak, click sprint. No, really, click sprint. And speed buff us, please, thank you.
Okay, pick up the quests.
I think I might have already done that.
Okay.
Yep, we're good.
And since you are of a lower level, you might want to pick up some of the PvE quests. And
Oh, I've got them all, sir.
okay, all right. So we can stop and kill a few mobs and get you some levels.
That would be amazing. Kiblet wants to know if we have room for a shaman. Are we full? I haven't. It looks like we got room for. Do you want to pick up shaman?
We're generally equal opportunity. However, if we want to be effective as a group, we should pick up another damage class. A Berserker, a Savage, a Rune Master, Bone Dancer, Spirit Master.
If not, you're always welcome to form a sidecar and link up with us. As usual, thanks everybody for coming and showing up. Got a nice little crowd tonight. If you are watching from the MMORPG front page and you're trying to get into chat, look down at the bottom. You'll see a little link that you can click on that's going to open up the chat window for you. We're going to be sticking on you.
Yeah, we'll be sticking on Skostern. I'm going to go ahead and make him leader just as soon as we pick up our 8th. That will make anybody with like a healer helper or a mini group window make it possible for them to click and stick.
Who's going to be the main assist?
It's either going to be you or the next DPS class we pick up.
Oh, really?
So we've got a Thane incoming.
Oh, we do have a Thane incoming, okay. So only in Thid will be the assist. So to make that a macro, it'd be / macro space assist. Only in Thid.
/ macro space assist space / assist space his name. I'll go ahead and type that out in group for you.
Yeah, I got it. I knew it was something like that. I just it always threw me off, that second / assist. I don't know.
I'm not entirely certain who owns the central keep. Does anybody know?
No, I don't know. Let's take a look at the beginning.
Okay, if we're all, everybody buffed and ready? Okay, Alps have the
Yes.
CKs, so that will be, looks like we have a fairly large number of mids here, so it looks like we could very likely successfully siege and capture that keep. And that, I think, should be our priority.
I already have the Cross-Realmers telling us they're looking for us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they, you thought Warlock bombs were bad? Get ready for our third pet spam abuse group.
Tell them we're in Mulvik.
We're in Mulvik. If you guys start to notice any kind of frame drop, or if you notice any funky sounds, like a little warble from the rest of the group, let me know. There's a small bug. It's easily fixed. I just got to know it's going because I can't actually hear it. So I'll keep an eye on the chat room for it. Oh, we told them Mulvik, and now the chat's telling them Thid. We were lying to the Thirds group, guys. You sold us down the river.
Ink from behind. certain death, so just casters in the backfield, want to get rid of those as quickly as possible.
I was trying to run away. I think I got a spell off. It's better than what I thought I was going to do for the first time.
It's called an Albion welcome.
Look at that beastly Minotaur over there. That Chorus Guardian. You the man, buddy. Keep them horns shiny.
So that was our introduction to dying, Midgard style.
Time to get warmed up. But, man, that were a lot of Alps.
Yeah, it's going to be appropriate for us to, I don't want to say Zerg, but maybe get some help from a sidecar here.
Hear that, sidecars? If anybody's out there wants to form one, let us
Well,
know.
actually, I think we are sidecarring if we
Are we?
follow these. Yeah,
Probably a good idea.
they are way more than we are.
We're meeting up out front.
There are 30 plus albs in the keep, reports the chat room.
Okay, so we're definitely going to want to be sticking with our friends. So let's meet up out front
Sounds good to me.
and pick the nearest troll and follow him.
Here we go. Hisharuna. Guess what, buddy? I'm sticking on you. Never mind the dwarf behind you. You're my meat shield.
Okay, so I've made you leader, Kai, for sticking purposes. And everybody should be sprinting.
Oh, Grak's behind me.
Is that bad?
No, I mean, just as long as I'm not the last one.
Oh. It's like, I'm just sticking. I'm not actually sticking to our group. I'm sticking to the nearest troll, so he's in the other group. Unless there's a troll in our group I missed.
No, I'm with you. On
Okay.
Hasaruna.
Yeah. Hasaruma. So Hasaruma, if you're watching, you're a star, buddy. We're looking at your ass all the rest of the night. Better work out on that.
So, Grak, how's your Midgard experience been?
So far, not too bad. Again, the community's been very friendly to me. Me and Tom spent some time PvE leveling over the weekend. Kai made a cameo on a character that he decided not to keep.
Well, I still have the character that I
Well, he
decided to
didn't
play
want to. He didn't want to play it. And this is blue little Scald. I guess that's what that was. And wow, look at that. That's a lot of Z's right there.
Yep, that's the danger if you run in groups.
Yep.
It was like one person did that, didn't they? They're not gonna bomb us. That'd just be.
Cluster.
I'm off to the side. You guys. Yeah. That's got a spell off. Yay. For 76 damage. Now he's out of view and just sleep. Lauren Piplack said that's them. Thank you. Thank you. Not only are they killing us now, they're making alts on this realm to taunt us as they kill us. Which, you know, that's all in good fun.
The spirit of hatred and love.
Oh yeah, we killed somebody, I know, because I got a bubble now on the realm. And a bounty point. There we go.
Okay, so let's...
You ever seen a dwarf dance? Now you did, Britain. The truffle shuffle there. All right.
Keep pushing forward the Zerg. So go ahead and call it what it is. Call Zerg a Zerg.
The Zerg is ahead of me. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Yep. Heading to the portal keep.
I'm attacking a badger.
Ooh, I got credit for that badger.
I know. I killed that badger.
Yeah, you did.
that badger.
It's always like one of the most memorable like DAoC things for me, badgers.
You know, I have fond memories of Dark Age of Camelot, playing it when it like in 2003 when it first came out. When I was like, I think I was an Alb Paladin, because I remember I cast little auras. I know. And I'd see like these pixies that had like purple names. It's like, oh yeah, let's attack those. It didn't work out very well.
Purple doesn't mean soft and cuddly in this game.
No, it doesn't. And I remember ants. For whatever reason, I think it was one of the first quests where you had to go out of town and kill some ants. Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah,
Never got anywhere near. I don't even think I got to level 30. I was like at maybe 25 or something. You could probably find the character. I guess he's probably dormant on a archived realm somewhere.
Yeah, that's something we can do if you feel nostalgic.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just actually going to ask something I saw the viewer throw out there about the Necklace of Passage that we get from the Pixlayer boss. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, it gives you passage. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Well, lots of very curious things that you can pick up in the world that you might want to hold on to, or you might want to toss aside. Up to you, really.
Oh yeah, you definitely should hold on to it.
Generally speaking, if an item says that it might grant you passage somewhere, then it's a fair bet that you should keep that in your inventory.
So in other words, they're not ready to tell you yet. But it's probably going to be a good idea to hold on to it, because it's probably going to be something pretty cool. That's my supposition.
Okay.
Oh, I can't climb the walls anymore.
No.
Nope.
I can watch them jump off the walls, though. Why are they all running out of the bricks? Oh, there's a siege weapon over there.
If you're looking at siege weapons, that means you're not with us.
I'm with Spellex. I'm with one of my Knights of the Realm, buddy. I see you right here. I was like,
yeah,
I guess maybe I just have a draw distance a little further than yours, but there's a catapult over there.
Yep.
Let's see. That's not my troll. That's another troll.
Any troll in the storm.
Oh, sorry. I think we're supposed to laugh. It's very clever.
Thank you.
And Jen.
Material.
Yeah. Jen, to answer your question, Grak Jr. is in bed. I had my son. He was providing color commentary on another game this weekend with me. He's 7, so he's blatantly honest. No, there's not really a difference in troll butts. They all smell equally as bad. Especially when you're a dwarf, because, you know, that's, unfortunately, you can imagine. I don't have to draw you a picture.
Yep. That's a good one.
I'm going to be sneaky and climb up here.
I don't think it's sneaky if you tell the stream. Oh,
Hey
spinning
now.
hammers, I love you.
Oh, got rocked.
Are you on top of the bridge still? Dead?
I'm dead, yes.
See if I can come to you.
I am on top of the bridge, though.
There's someone standing on your body, celebrating.
You know. It was a well-earned victory. I Bamir yell something in a language I don't understand. I can only assume that it's ha 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 that he's yelling at me. Oh, did I mention that there was still 2 of the albs up here, by the way?
Yeah, there.
Now there's 3.
Neglected to mention that.
4.
3,
I'm
4.
sorry.
Just jump down.
Yeah.
I did.
I was in the
That's
process
dead
of
body.
getting ready to do it, and it didn't end up so well for me.
I'll get back.
This does bring up a good point. How difficult do you think it'd be to add a spectator mode into Dark Age of Camelot? You die, you just sit there and watch everybody's shoulder for a while.
We used to do it all the time as a DAoC.
Oh, we finally hit the 100 mark. Hello to the 100th person who just joined in.
Let's retreat. We're getting shot from the top of the bridge.
Sounds like a plan to me. It's not a retreat, it's a tactical withdrawal.
Yeah, we're pulling them away.
Yeah. We're splitting them. Oh! Come on, overstretch. Let me kill somebody. Let me kill you. Okay, let me get a cast off. Settle for killing you later.
Uh-oh. Good.
Trying to hide in the back, and there's an air beam. He's a dead air beam.
That's definitely the position of choice for you as the backfield. Use those long-range bolts of yours. You're
Was air
probably
beam.
accustomed to being a big, sturdy cow, but you're a small, squishy dwarf now, so...
Come on, let's kill that Britain you're on. There we go, got him. Looks like we're falling back some more.
We are extending.
Extending the line.
Tactical repositioning.
Hoko Smash, I don't want to tell you which tune I am. If you're oh, you're probably not watching, you're probably just listening. Oh wow, something just crushed me. Must have had a stealther get up on me or something.
It is true. You should use your power for good. Can you call more people to the mid-army?
Yeah. So, if you have a character between the levels of 20 and 24 in
Are really good.
our Midgard and you want to be on Thedrokia, hello.
And if you're Hib or Albion, you should
Log
play
off.
your other characters.
Krogor, we're still full at the moment. Let's see, Hoko Smash. Hoko Smash. It is I, the talker. Now I'm getting teabagged by the Guardian, so thank you. Now I have like the entire army of... Good lord, how many of them are there? And people said Weezerged. Seriously? I think that these guys were throwing votes to the mids just to pick on us. They're like, no, we don't want them on our side. We want to kill them. Let's go on to Facebook and vote for all the other people. Oh, Beatles. How I wish I could just kill some of you lovely, lovely Beatles.
I found as a dev, like, people really, really enjoy killing you.
Oh,
You
yes.
know, like,
Oh,
thing that they... This is for all that stuff you did that I didn't like.
I know. Stop laying on the ground and kill something dwarf scum. Well, I didn't know we were releasing.
Oh.
Yeah.
We released. Sorry.
I figured that out. When people started calling me scum for laying on the ground.
That's the other dwarf. It wasn't you.
It's alright, I can take it. Alrighty, let's stick. There we go. This guy's on his pony. He got off it.
It's like the Alps aren't willing to give up their seat without a fight. We have a siege NPC following us, so looks like we're determined.
We've got I mean, it's not like yeah, we're outnumbered, but we still have a sizable force.
We have a question in group chat.
Yeah, an interesting one.
If you had unlimited resources, what would be the first thing you would do for DAoC?
Each dev can answer if they wish.
If I had unlimited resources, wow.
I have an answer. I don't know if it would be like heresy to say it, but I'm going to say it. DAoC 2. That's what I would do.
That's
I
not
would just keep
heresy,
on
that's
buying.
the holy grail. Literally.
Yeah. So if there's any like VCs out there paying attention in this chat, if the 100 people in chat, any VCs, I'm a pretty good producer. Gonna give me some money, I'll make you DAoC 2. I'm lost. I'm behind the Zerg.
I just follow now. Make sure sprint's up, and actually, it's not up. There we
I
go.
followed a group that returned.
Not our group.
No. I'm gonna just hang out.
See, that's what has me. That's what's giving me pause. He's saying in chat that as long as the combat system remains skill-based and not timer-based, and that's why the concept of a Dark Age 2 doesn't immediately jump to my mind, because I think that the recipe that that Dark Age kind of fell upon is amazing, and I would probably retexture the entire world, and I would leave the combat system exactly the same, and I would spend an overwhelming sum on marketing, and I would open up servers and bring the amazing game of Dark Age to as many poor souls in the world as I possibly could, and tear them away from those other games that just aren't as satisfying.
Did we lose somebody?
We did. We lost one person physically, and you lost one person spiritually. I'm over here with some badgers, hanging out.
Who did we lose?
But to answer to Talal, I think that's the point, right? I mean, in DAoC 2 wouldn't be DAoC 2 unless it had captured the essence of what was good about this game. Like the essence of what makes it unique and interesting.
And Dark Age of Camelot is so much a product of time and space. Like there's a certain mentality and a certain bunch of unique personalities that went into the creation of this game, and it's just not. It's not a fair bet that you could ever really recreate that. So I'm content to play this game for forever. I just want more people to kill.
Yeah, just from a business point, but just to answer Jen's question, you would have to raise enough capital through a Kickstarter in order to buy the IP away from, I guess, Mythic, or if EA owns it. And that's going to just be, that would be cost prohibitive to do that, so you couldn't do it because of that alone.
Carrie, by the way, you might want to turn around. We're behind you.
Ooh, you found me.
Yep.
Ooh. Are you on the other side of these beetles?
I would say just give the game a graphics overhaul, you know, throw and remarket it, and you guys would. That's just me.
I mean, part of graphics, I think UI is key, right? I think one of the prohibitive things, speaking as a player who played in the old days and then coming back, you know, it takes me like a while to like remember everything, you know, and kind of get my hands around it.
You know, but if you leave a open source API for your UI like Bob did, or whoever Bob really was, you know, and like, you know, Blizzard did a good, not to bring up another company, but they did a good job with, you know, they were like, well, we're not going to try and beat the players that are going to make a better UI, and that's something you don't have to spend resources on now. You let them make a better one for you, and then just
and you know, as
evolve a community around that.
As developers, we've always kind of supported the custom UI developers as much as possible. Whenever we make any adjustments to the UI, we generally provide to them all the necessary information that's required for them to update their custom UIs. And, you know, you wouldn't dare take that away from players. You know, if they want to add something, as long as it's legal and doesn't destroy the spirit of the game, then we're all for that.
So we got a nice little battle pop up here while we're having that conversation. We actually seem to be on the positive end of it.
So multitaskers.
I know, look at that. But you know, obviously there's been people that have seen the community. I don't know who it is per se that's working on it. They've taken Battlegrounds and, you know, placed them on top of, like, I guess the Crytek engine is what it is. It just created a great looking and feeling atmosphere through that. So
yeah, great looking, but if it's practical, that's the other question.
Oh,
because you want to support the mass battles, and that's what Dark Age is all about for me. That I run into a huge amount of enemies and just don't know what's on the other side of the hill.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Very moment.
Uh-oh.
Who was it that said that we were doing well?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
We were at the time.
Doing well, most of them are missed.
So am I.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna get rolled, but hey, I got a couple. Door smacks, I died.
Oh, I think we ran into
the entire Albion realm?
Several of them, at least.
Oh, you have a fan. Don't die, Mr. Podcast Guy.
I know. He's not one sending me tells. One of the things that's great, though, is I don't cover chat, and so for those that hadn't figured it out already, they know now. If you send me a tell, you know, everybody's really going to be able to see it in game. So
that didn't know.
Yeah, so you didn't know. If you want to send something snarky or smart, you know, if somebody's watching on a high enough resolution, they'll actually be able to see it. Woohoo, level 21 now. There we go.
By the way, we died only to turn in the quests.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
somebody
major
doesn't
letdown
know.
in chat just asked a question.
Wow, this stream is really pulling me towards coming back after not playing for 4 years.
And he asked how healthy the population is.
Yeah.
Quite healthy, considering we're one set of clustered servers, and you'll find action all times of the day because we've got a spike for European peak time, and then 4 or 5 hours later, a spike for North American peak time, and it's really always possible to find a battle in the battlegrounds, and the frontiers, and the labyrinth. PvE groups. There's always players leveling up, so you'll see some action in the tutorial and the hubs as you level from 1 to 50. So come on back.
That's an interesting idea, by the way. We can do it the other way around and ask questions now ourselves. Because Rob, you played through the new user journey through the PvP side this time.
I did.
What did you think of it?
It's if you are not used to contextual menus and we're finding it hard to play Dark Age of Camelot because you're someone that's come to MMOs these days, then it was very helpful. If you're already used to contextual, if like you're coming from Eve or something, you probably would have been all right. But it's definitely a step in the right direction, and it makes it a lot easier for people to get into the game.
Did you stick to the XP quest, or did you do the ones with the book symbol too, that explained how to stick, how to peel?
I did those when I was on the Hibernian side as well.
Ah, okay.
That teach you how to face, follow, stick, invite, assist, attack. They'll show you what it looks like to be mez, what it looks like to be rooted, different things like that, different status effects. So, yeah, it's really nice. Hulk goes smash because I was lazy. No, because I ran out of time, man. I do so much stuff. I know. I'm just some jerk that gets paid to play video games on the internet all day.
You're a jerk.
I don't have a life or a wife or 3 kids or a full-time job or anything like that.
I think we have a question in our own chat group from Urvesa, or Card, from the previous segments. He said, could DAoC take the mailing system from Warhammer Online, or is there a conflict of interest or other reasons certain things cannot exist within both games? The simple answer is technical hurdles. There are certain things. I mean, Warhammer was created in the last 4 or 5 years, whereas the technical foundation for Dark Age of Camelot was laid in 1999. So there are going to be some inherent technical roadblocks to getting something like a mail system, some of the more advanced and modern MMO features. And sure, we would love to see something like that, but there are priorities and there are limitations to what we can do. So.
Well, and that being said, there has been plenty of precedent from the teams. Like, there are separate teams working on the games, but Warhammer Online was built out of the DAoC engine, and there's tons of things we find in the code that sometimes go back to even as early as Mythic's earliest games, like Magestorm. We're like, oh, Magestorm code. And there's been plenty of precedent on the teams, like when we find something that can be ported between the 2 games because it's fundamental to the core engine, we do actually give that code between the 2 teams.
On a interesting, kind of unrelated, well, I'll wait until we have to get done with this battle to ask this next question.
Get done.
Yeah, I think we might be done already.
Nah, come on.
Okay, sorry, Kai. Kai, lead us to victory. Where are you going?
Not to victory, but at least get some kills.
Valhalla.
Oh, I gotta kill this Highlander. Come on, he's only got like 2% life left. There he goes, he's dead.
Oh, come on.
I know I'm queuing up spells. I look like I'm probably almost a caster, but it's a lie. This guy's got a jester's hat on. I almost don't want to kill him because of that.
That's weird.
That really was a lie, by the way. I want to kill you more for that. Oh, now I'm dead.
Yep. Okay, what was the
So
question?
your question.
This harks back to the conversation that we had before we actually went live. But Carrie, is there anything that you want to talk about that you're working on?
Oh, sure. I mean, so we probably work on more games at Mythic than people realize. There's technically 6 games out of the studio, and we just announced a game called Ultimate Forever, sort of this spiritual successor to Ultimate 4. And so a lot of the folks, at Mythic are working on that, and I'm involved with that project now, and I'm very excited.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to more information.
Yes. Well, I'll continue to be obtuse until someone lets the gag order off. But yeah.
So we lost a player, and looks like we have room for one more.
There's a Savage that wants to join us, if that's
That would be fantastic.
Krelgor.
Kai, you're looking clear at the moment.
Sorry, say that again.
I'll type it on
Okay.
group chat.
Okay, good.
The buffs are kind of loud, so.
Let's feedback, reduce the noisy buffs.
It is not a water bottle. It's a Diet Mountain Dew. Speaking of which, Diet Mountain Dew people, if you were watching, you should sponsor my show, please. And I'll start off every episode like, this is Grak with MMORPG.com. Make sure you drink Diet Mountain Dew, right? But not Netflix. I don't... Dinglarn, you can download the game and play for free for 15 days after that. Or is it 14 days? If you've never had an account after that, it is in the ballpark between $14 to $15 a month. And if you haven't played in the past and you want to reactivate your account and it's been longer than 90 days, you can get 10 days for free to decide that you want to play again and start paying your subscription fee.
And it's customary and actually required for you to come to that decision. It's in the contract.
Yeah. Lark 24, we talked about that a little bit before. They're not ready. Okay, so what you're asking about, the necklace is hot coals laying on the ground, and they jump around on them when you ask about that. So they start dancing. No, not yet. There's nothing they can really talk about yet.
Well, I mean, we can say that the Pig Slayer event is it's a progressive feature, and it's far from done. So, as a friend, as a fellow player, I would say hold on to that thing.
There you go. The question to me was, how do I like mid so far? I enjoyed the initial PvE experience storyline. I liked one of the quests we had to do, where we had 2 of them I can think of, that we had to make moral choices. That was not something that I was expecting. I thought that was kind of interesting. Needless to say, one I was nice on and one I was not so nice. And I'm having a great time. More fun than I thought I would being a caster. It's kind of frustrating getting your spells interrupted. But as far as being a mid, right now, I'm not ashamed to say it, the Albs are owning us. So I know there's mids out there everywhere cursing me now. But tonight, in Thidraki, it's
You've just joined the long and illustrious legacy of being a Midgard player.
Yeah. One day I killed some Albs, then I killed some Hibs, the end. That's the storyline to Dark Age of Camelot, according to Botfuss.
I think you just made Talil's day. Talil, you want to talk a little bit more about the moral stuff? That's pretty new-ish.
Okay, I'll kind of drop the humility for a moment and say that the moral arcs were a little brainchild of mine. There's a series of quests as you level up, which allow you to face some pretty significant moral choices, and I just like to toy with, when given the choice between pure good or pure evil, how people will choose, and then sometimes the lesser of two evils, and it's just interesting departure from the norm.
And coming from the southwest.
Yep, all of them.
And somebody in chat asked me what my favorite kind of coffee is, and it's tea. That's for you, Card.
Okay, here's something that maybe you could answer. Do you recommend that they have to get a necklace on each of their characters, or that like one per realm would be okay?
Generally, when we design events, they are character specific.
Okay.
You can enjoy the experience on multiple characters and not be confined by already having done it once. So I hope that answers that.
Yeah. I think that they would be able to surmise the answer from that. Hey, look at this.
You see, you did it again, Grak.
Oh, I know. We just played King of the Hill. Are you guys getting crushed down there? Because I know up the top here we just pushed them all back.
No, it looks fine. Actually, they're on
the retreat. They're running to the lake.
Yeah, and that's a real retreat. They're running, not like we do it.
Look at that. Now I can die because I just got 5 of 5 Albion members. Fear me. I would be concerned that they might be setting something up by this bridge. Well, like
to reassemble. Choose an objector.
Okay. So, one of the things that we talked about before the stream that I didn't realize that you did for Dark Age of Camelot, but I knew that you did for UO, was have player involvement. Is that something for like the Realm Councils? Is that something you want to talk about?
That's actually, we have a couple of folks from our internal forums. They are, we call them Knights of the Round Table, and DAoC regulars. They are members of the community that have such an avid interest in Dark Age that we give them a little bit of access to what we're doing. We kind of bounce ideas off of them. They provide us with feedback, and they're selected based on the kind of consistent and high-quality nature of their feedback. So these are people that we played with for years, people that we've known in the community, like before unfortunately the VNs got shut down. There were a lot of strong personalities that it was very obvious had a very strong emotional investment in Dark Age, and so there's kindred spirits, and we give them access to our internal forums, and we have conversations every day about how best to take Dark Age into the future. So we're really grateful for them. We're happy to have them, and thank you.
Are any of them people that you'd want to point out, or is that kind of something that's on the DL who's actually one of them?
I should leave that decision up to them.
Okay. Well, they're not in Skype, so I just thought you might want to point them out to recognize them.
If they want to be recognized, then I will happily give them their props.
Okay.
Also, I want to add to that. I think my favorite thing about being like an MMO developer is exactly that. That basically the minute you release your game, the community knows more about the game than you do. Like to some degree, people's passion for the game and the amount of investment that they put into it, and you can really learn from your community. And I think that's like awesome.
I'm sorry if I
becomes
left.
part of their hands, you know.
Yeah. While you were talking about that, apparently you made your cat mad because I heard the background. Meow. It's like, pay attention to me. The internet's for cats. It looks like those of them that are in the group with us are more than willing to have you say who they are.
I'd like to recognize publicly Spell, Realm Rank 12 wizard among his many alts, and in our group currently Urvesa, but goes by the handle Card. Two very intelligent, very passionate individuals that help us a great deal with our decision making, and we find your contributions to be invaluable, and everyone give them a /hug after we finish killing these guys.
Svarro the Space Wolves is next to me. Hello, Svarro the Space Wolves. I think you got lost from your IP.
It drifted a bit far there.
Yeah. I think you should be down in Texas somewhere. Oh no! Santa Claus is attacking me. It's not good. Look like a little mini Santa.
There's some good alb genocide going on right now.
I don't know what they're doing. I think they got a little big in the pants or something there. They're like, hey, we're just gonna crush these guys. Now it's kind of like, nah, it's maybe not.
Looks like we're pushing the bridge.
Yeah, we're pushing.
I should probably use my CCs on these guys. There we go.
I haven't gone gerbil on anybody yet.
How about that?
I haven't gone gerbil mode on anyone yet.
Yeah.
So in the same way that your hero has stag form, I have Vendo form, but it's lovingly referred to as gerbil form due to its striking resemblance to a gerbil. Alright, it looks like we kind of cleaned that one up.
There's a couple of them that just ran back in underneath the overpass. He's up here on top. Oh, wow, he just crushed me.
Ah, the hubris of victory.
That half ogre guardian. Okay.
Alright, we got guard aggro.
Yep.
We're putting up a bigger fight than the Albs are, I must say.
Damn.
You're just making friends now.
I can't find Crow. Where is he?
Still on the south side of the bridge.
And where's Grak?
I'm dead on top of the bridge.
You like that top of the
Yeah,
bridge
that's
spot.
bridge is not a safe place to be at the moment.
Well, it was when I died here. Which actually apparently is not true, otherwise I would not be dead here.
Yeah. Lots of graves here, must be safe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and release, so Grak, if you've got some
Okay.
buffs to turn in.
I do. And that's the only reason I died.
Right. He meant to do that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take this army on by myself. I'm gonna heal them to death.
Herb asked if we could look into scaling siege weapons in PGs because Greek Fire and Thid is apparently too OP. Absolutely, that's feedback that take and look at. If you want to leave more feedback, please log on to the Camelot Herald, and there's a feedback form there that you can use. And I say this every time. Feedback is not a black hole. We read every bit of it as long as it's constructive and polite. we are willing to entertain any idea, and we are adamant about investigating any report of a bug or a problem or an imbalance issue. So please just keep that feedback coming. So it looks like we're forming up out in front of the keep.
I'm still hanging with these beetles
Yeah.
because they ran in fear of my mighty healing.
The Beatles.
Everyone, all the Alps. Apparently my RPs aren't good enough for them.
I'm going to run and get some speed, and it looks like most of you guys are still there, so...
Yeah,
Yeah, we could probably just go to meet them.
Yep.
Push. Oh, look at there. What do we got? Over the hill. I just get CC. Yes, I did. Awesome.
Okay, Kralgor. Where are you, Kralgor?
It's got turned into an icicle.
Looks like some Alps here blocking the way.
Yeah, we should retreat, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
No, let's kill them.
Yeah, I think we move forward and meet up with the rest. Well, the number of people seems to be growing here and shrinking there, so... Where's my scald?
I'm now certain that the Alps ran in fear of the crying kitten.
I'm certain that there's part of our group that is actually stuck over there by the Alp keep from my minimap, and that's not going to end well for you.
I'm going to die now.
For us.
It's like, that's just so he can turn his quests in. Do not be
I wanted
confused.
to turn my question, exactly.
Uh-oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh, spell. We'll take that up with you later. Okay, so we're assembled out front and waiting to move out.
Yeah, Bjorn brings up, Bjorn Alf brought up a point. They're saying, I wish I could join you guys, but I've only got a level 10 so far. The level progression in this game is much more forgiving than what it was, say, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So one of the things you can actually quickly do through some of the PvE quests that are present in these battlegrounds is you could get to 35, which is, I believe, what we're going to need to be for the next month's episode within a day. I mean, of some good gameplay, you could probably do it.
Yeah, it's absolutely possible. You just follow the, you have a choice of leveling up through the PvE rail, which is a series of hubs, which kind of take you rather effortlessly through all the Battleground levels up to Molvik, up to level 35. Or you could choose to follow the Battleground progression, and inside the Battleground, as Grak was saying, there are a number of quests, both PvE and RVR oriented, which will grant you a very healthy amount of experience and allow you to progress fairly quickly.
Oh, where'd you go, Kai?
We left with everyone.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Except Greg.
Where's the rest?
move down the hill from the.
Yeah, I lost any and all form of speed buff bots. Here we go. I think I found it. There's Krelgor who went AFK because. Wow, I see it. Some of you guys go running in front of me. Slow down. Stop that train. Beep beep. Alright, I think you guys are behind me actually now. But there's a huge group of us running. Nope.
No?
Where are you at? You are to, I think you're to my north still.
Yeah, we got you.
There you go. Choo choo. Oh, Dorsmax is following us. Yeah, you didn't stop and pick me up. You're like, I got you, and you ran right through me, and I'm like, Loop back.
Yeah, let's turn around, Kai.
Oh, Alb's coming behind me. The Albions just wanted to help complete the quest for us. I've reached level 22. Thank you for your donation of experience points and realm points to my cause. I appreciate it. For those of you that are asking play style questions in the chat right now, when we get done with this little battle, I'll throw some of them out there. Oh, come on. Let me complete the quest. Need one more of you to die. Oh, one more. Excited. Did all EU accounts get transferred automatically, or do they need to manually request it?
Nope.
That is an automatic process.
There you go, Major. Automatically done for you. Naderic, are the mid-casters going to get a class with a base stun? Because apparently the Hibs now have a class with a root.
That is a feedback-related question, and we could speculate all day long on how we could change the fundamental nature of certain classes, but that's kind of a policy that we have to...
Nope, behind us. Huge group. Just just keep running. don't turn. Just keep going. Oh, there we go.
So to make a long story short, you're going to get an obtuse answer on that. I'm going to be I'm going to evade that question with my old realm ability dodger.
The realm ability dodger.
Major letdown, if you go to accounts.eamythic.com, that's where you can sort out all of your account-related issues and needs. Something just went terribly wrong.
I guess we're supposed to be releasing.
That is interesting.
Did you just dodge again?
Oh, you leveled up.
Oh.
No, I didn't. No, nothing happened there.
You just can't leave, right?
Yeah, but he did, so he can't come back.
Oh.
XP off for the lose. Good thing that I have several Vidranki characters on reserve.
And same for Kat, we have to keep her alive now.
Oh. It just gets better.
That's a little bit more challenging.
So, while you're in the process of doing what it is you got to do, did you want to talk about 1.13?
We have a number of changes. We generally wait until the patch notes. Anyways, we have some preliminary patch notes up on the Camelot Herald right now, so I can talk a little bit about that.
I would be interested.
So we're always trying to make the game a bit more convenient for players. You know, it's not always about adding really big features. Sometimes it's about taking the day-to-day gameplay and making it just a bit more streamlined. So we've added some buff NPCs, as you'll find in the Frontiers and the Battlegrounds. We've added them to the primary border keeps on the classic side, on the non-RVR side. So if you are if it's your prerogative to PvE, you can get some of those NPC buffs, and they're available there. We made a fundamental change to the relic system, where we added the same basic mechanics. Now, I guess I should preface this by saying recently we upgraded the relic system, made a change from the old system, which required taking a series of keeps in order to open a relic gate, and then you would assault a relic temple, capture the relic, or grab it, and then kind of run it back home. We've moved the relics out of those temples and into the innermost keeps in the realms, and added a mechanic very similar to the old Frontiers relic system, where the relics are guarded in a keep by very high-level guards. And we have made sure not to marginalize the existing keeps by creating a system where the non-relic keeps in the realm dispatch envoys to the relic keep, and these envoys are the crazy tough, you know, high-level guards which require a significant force to kill, and you can eliminate them by capturing any one of the non-relic keeps. And so what we found after that system had been implemented was that it was a very significant effort to band together to take a keep, rather to take a relic and store it in one of your keeps, but the realm from whom you've taken the relic didn't have that much of a difficult time recapturing that relic. So we've added a bunch of high-level guards that spawn whenever you capture a relic in one of your home keeps, and they are basically on your side to help you defend the relic. So those kind of off-peak hours, when there aren't as many people on the server, they can't get together quite as easily and gank the relic back. There has to be some significant effort there. So that's one of the main highlights in 1.113. And another throwback to the old Frontiers relic system is the scaling difficulty system. Back in the day, the more relics that your realm possessed, the lower the level of your guards, so that no one realm could capture all 6 relics and then have those crazy high-level guards. So now the difficulty of those guards will scale based on how many relics you have. So if you're sitting on 6 relics, those guards are going to be significantly less difficult to deal with, so that you know, up in an underpopulated realm will have a less trying time of going up against an overpopulated realm to get back one of their relics. And then there's a series of class balance changes, which I invite you to the Camelot Herald to read, because I will not go through them all right now.
No, I understand. But it's nice to hear about the self-balancing feature.
Yeah, I mean, we're always iterating on the systems that we create. You know, we rely on our players to provide the feedback, and you know, it's our job to keep you guys happy, and we absolutely want to do that. And we heard a lot of significant feedback about the disparity between capturing a relic from somebody's realm and holding it in your own. And so we've addressed that issue, and hopefully it'll make for a more balanced and engaging relic system.
So how's that actually starting to play out? Because I know that last time that we talked, I guess was the first time, maybe that was 2 months ago, that a relic had finally changed hands. It took about a week after you put the new system in place. How frequently are you seeing these keeps change hands between the realms and the relics actually being captured?
It's relatively frequently. Because of that disparity that I mentioned, at any given time you will normally find that the relics are in their home keeps. But right now, for the sake of example, Albion has captured one of Hibernia's relics. They have Hibernia's power relic. Rather, backwards. Hibernia has captured one of Albion's relics in the Center Island keep of Dun and Jed. So it's a constant kind of struggle back and forth to it changes based on the time of day, the population. So we found that there's activity, and it's fairly consistent.
I have some feedback. You should get back here.
Back here? Where is here?
She's with me.
For Talal. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we're following you.
Yeah, I'm just getting back on one of my other characters.
Oh, hey, look at this.
I think we found them.
You worry about them. I'm gonna kill some Madden Badgers back here. And a Rabbit Badger.
Right, healing, thanks. But there was just too many.
Actually got aggroed the rabbit badger.
See, I'm telling you, you gotta treat him like a serious threat, because you never know. The Highlander Guardian's got a cool helmet on. He's making things kind of painful for me. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Spell X. Do I want to take that right at the moment? I'll tell you, I'm going to sit on that res. Seeing as there's like 30 people on my head, I'm going to wait on this res. I do appreciate it. I'm going to ask this over here.
Or I released, so...
Did you? Okay.
Look back.
Hey, I got a question about something. I just dropped it in Skype. If you take a look at that, make sure it's not a troll question. Appreciate it.
Yep.
There we go.
In the coruscating ranks. Nope.
Yeah, that's a bit of a trick question.
We could go to the labyrinth, but I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, generally speaking, it's the recipe that we followed with when we were playing in Hibernia is the winning recipe. We level up to the Battlegrounds, and New Frontiers is where we're gonna want to, and
I just didn't even know what that was. That's why I threw it over there.
Coruscating Mines is a low-level dungeon in Hibernia.
Gotcha.
So someone's playing with you there.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You sneaky. What's the realm level cap for this Battleground again? Is it 2-3?
It is 1L5.
1L5.
Yeah. So if you hit 1L5, you won't be allowed back in. But if you can turn your RPs off at 1L4, or there's a realm point remover who will strip you of all your realm points.
I heard you can XP off too.
Yeah. yes, you can. As a matter of fact. One of those very helpful things that you do.
I was just double checking. I mean, I didn't make the game or anything. I just wanted to make sure that I understood that mechanic correctly. I'm sorry.
No, deserved.
So
Oh no,
yeah,
it happens to everyone. And I
now we
mean
lost
everyone.
our Valkyrie too. Yeah,
Oh, what happened there?
Yeah.
same problem.
Oh, that's right.
Turned 25 and died without a rest.
And that was one of the Keepers of the Realm too, wasn't it?
So,
Knights of the Realm. Yeah.
Knights of the Realm. You know, one of the things that we've talked about in the past is that, you know, you're never going to see, I guess you should never say never, but you're probably never going to see Dark Age of Camelot expand past, you know, level 50 for the level cap. But do you ever foresee the possibility of you guys expanding the realm rank cap?
To be honest, it's not necessary. Dark Age has an absolutely intact end game. I mean, realm rank 13 is at 66 million realm points, and there are a very small number of realm rank 13s in the game, and it's taken them the better part of 10 years to get there. You know, assuming they did it, you know, honestly. So the realm rank curve does this really crazy thing at realm rank 11. You know, it follows kind of a, I don't know if it's a sign pattern. I'm not crazy good with trig, but it's a pretty consistent curve up until realm rank 11, and then it goes straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because when the game first launched, realm rank 10 was the cap, and you know, such was the nature of the, you know, intensity and passion for the game that people spent a great deal of time playing, and they got close to that and hit that cap fairly quickly, comparatively quickly, and so, you know, realm ranks 11 and 12 were added, and they were added pretty mercilessly in terms of the amount of realm points required.
Yeah. We'll give it to you, but we're gonna make you really work for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Ooh, an Avalonia, that's the first one of those I've seen tonight. Oh, didn't get quest credit for killing that thing. I know that you guys really appreciate your community and the things that they've given back to you. That being said, is there really a strong, I guess, like a fan fiction community that's revolved around,
you know,
the lore of the game?
When we first, you know, the first 5-6 years of Dark Age's life, you know, there were a couple of role-playing servers, you know, Guinevere, Percival, and Nimue, and the nature of the role players was kind of a weird once in a lifetime. It doesn't really exist anymore in games. I mean, I think UA would probably be the game that's closest in terms of their commitment to the RP. And during that time, when there were, you know, in the earlier days, there were a lot of fan sites, and there were a lot of
behind us. No, that's us. Never mind. Sorry.
There was a lot of you know, fan fiction and things like that, and you know, some people that we work with, you know, now that have come to work with us specifically because of their love of Dark Age were heavily involved in that, and you know, it's always a kind of a treat for me to sit back and kind of listen to their tales from, you know, I have a friend who was a druid on Guinevere, and he was known for conducting marriage ceremonies so that characters could marry each other in game, and they really took it seriously, and you know, all in good fun. And nothing that would kind of spill over into crazy, but you know, he's kind of an eclectic personality, and so he'd gather his his guild and their alliance together, and they would conduct a marriage, and it's the kind of thing that doesn't necessarily happen anymore, but the tradition is strong, and we've definitely had that with Dark Age.
Is there any existing sites that you know of that might have those in repository?
I couldn't tell you. It's just kind of something that you would have to search, and I'm sure there are. Something that somebody brought to my attention recently is that on Reddit, there is just a consistent dialogue that people being nostalgic and kind of regaling each other with stories of their experiences in Dark Age, and it gets pretty deep, and they all kind of return to that little nucleus inside them that has that love for the RP, and we kind of put your shame aside and participate. So.
All right, that was one of the chat room questions, if we knew any websites that had anything like that. So
I don't know any offhand, and even if I did, I don't.
Who was it that picked up? I could here. Let's see.
The community these days, there was a site, unfortunately, the VN boards, which was the de facto official forums of Dark Age of Camelot. They had a change in their whole system, and they ported the forums to a new set of boards and updated them, and it had an effect that kind of broke up the Dark Age community, at least that continued to frequent those boards, and so somebody who didn't want to lose all of the posts and all of the history formed a site called vnrefugee.com, and later changed the name to postcount.net, where it allowed the users from VN to maintain their usernames, their post count, and they ported over the various boards in a very similar fashion to try to recreate the VNs, and a fair amount of people kind of came over and continue the VN tradition there, and some people stayed with IGN, and so it's I guess between those two boards, and I think Kai can tell you about the European.
Yeah, European boards. Most of the players on the German players are on 4 players. It has a lot of tradition, and people keep coming there to check them.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention those because I thought that'd probably be the best place for somebody that was looking for fanfic to really start their search.
It's also a very good place if you're looking for templates, good ideas, how to build yours, or maybe even help or use a predefined one.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually a good question. It's like, for anybody who's talking about checking out the trial or whatever, what's the first resource you'd ask people to go to start getting information in?
I mean, if you enter the game, there are no shortage of players that are willing to help, and we recently re-implemented the advisor system. It was something that we had in the game for several years, and a while ago we disabled it when we implemented the advice channel. But what the advisor system does is you can flag yourself as an advisor by typing /advisor, and then when players type a command to locate an advisor, I think it's /advisor with a qualifier that I have to remember here. It populates a list in your chat channel of all of the players that are online that have flagged themselves as advisors, and they're basically saying that, you know, we are more than willing to help you answer any questions, so send us a tell, and we happy to help.
Stick, we're moving out.
You must have at least 15 hours of played time, though, in order to become an advisor. I know this because I tried to become an advisor.
You sneaky.
Just to prove the blind leading the blind. Like, hello! How do I do that? I don't know. What says your advice? I know.
Yes, there are different kinds of troll bots. Did you invite
Herp-derp-lerp?
I think I'm typing it wrong.
The purple
because it
herple?
says
Really?
Player not found.
I typed it in group chat for you.
Yeah, but... Well, nope. Player not found.
Let me try again. H-E-R-P-A-C
There we go.
Y-P-H-A-N-O-N-A-R-I.
Okay.
They're in the group. God damn it. Dirty, dirty Alb. I know. Not this month. 4 months from now, though, will be Dirty Albs. And then it'll be the Great Albs, the descendants of the Great King. Got people sending me tells asking about Pick Quest. That's we're gonna say soon with the trademark logo following that. So that's what they've already covered.
Yeah, it's like the developers soon with a TM at the end.
Yeah.
Yep. I think soon.
Yeah. Actually, I found on Twitter how I can actually make it the trademark when I reply back to people. Logo. Hoko Smash is delay. There is about a 10 to 15 second. You can actually tune it up, by the way, up to 10 minutes delay between the stream and what we're doing, what you guys see. So that's just so we have a little bit of breathing room. You're not right on top of us, like, hey, what's going on? I thought 10 minutes would be a little excessive, though.
It's already confusing enough to watch this stream.
You can't watch.
At least if you're playing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the point. If they're playing and they try to watch us, we'll shuck and jive them.
Sure.
So an intent concentration while running.
Yeah, I'm seeking clarification on that right now.
I mean, there's nothing that, you know, if we aren't able to discuss something, we'll tell you.
Yeah. I hate to make you guys dance on TV all the time.
Oh, it's quite all right.
This isn't so I think you can dance. And you have funny British accents. Guy's got a German one, but it's really not the same.
Yeah, but my accent is not funny.
No, yes it is. Yes it is.
I like the fact that you admitted that you have an accent and didn't accuse all of us of having accents. Hey Hulk, what did you want to ask?
Inked.
Oh, here it is. Rumor going around that they're putting in astral items from a merchant to help balance the economy because each astral item is 100 to 200 plat. ink.
Can you ask that question again?
Yeah, I'll ask that in a sec. It's apparently this is rumor control. There's a rumor. Irisme, you're welcome. I'm glad that we could put some fun back in your game for you for the evening. They asked about astral items being placed in the game on merchants to help balance the economy because they'll sell for a lot.
We've had a great deal of feedback regarding ML10, which is astral weapons and armor. They are some of the most coveted items in the game, and we've had a great deal of feedback asking if we can do what we did with the dragon items, which is essentially put them onto a merchant and allow you to play for a currency of some sort. In the case of the dragon items, it's dragon scales, and to make the items more readily available to a wider audience, and rather than having the player control the economy, which tends to jack up the prices for these very coveted items. And yeah, I mean, we've received that feedback, and it's something that it makes a great deal of sense, and very possibly could happen. So we can say that we haven't ruled that out at all.
There you go. This badger is on a bridge. Somehow I think he got lost.
Do we have any... Oh yeah, spells.
So if we keep attacking this wall, will this thing eventually fall down?
This is the wall of the keep.
Thanks.
Getting hit there. Oh, man.
That's pretty intense. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die.
It's...
I don't know what I would do without spell.
Yeah, I think we should run.
See, and you said your accent isn't funny. That's funny. Kai, can you say run to the chopper?
Get to the chopper.
Let's run. Let's run.
Get to the chopper. Yeah, I can't even come close to doing that. The really terrible thing is I took German in school for 6 years, and I just can't. I can say, like, hello. That's about it. That fine public school education I had. Let's see. Did I rank up? No, I did not rank up. Okay, that's good.
Oh, we get sandwiched.
Were you the peanut butter or the jelly?
That was too fast to determine that.
Well, we have a welcoming party for you back at when you release. Grak and I have a little...
Yeah. We'll do a dance.
Yeah.
She'll sing the song.
I'll bang my shield. It's my favorite emote in DAoC.
Oh, crud. You know, I bet if I went out there and killed these guys, I'd have pretty close to 24. And then I think I'll turn my XP off. If it's 5, right? It's 1-5 is the cap, or is it 1-4?
You should stop at 1-4.
Yeah, 1-4.
Stop at 1-4, okay.
Last possible.
Gotcha. I'm still at 1-3, so. Someone say Fargo, North Dakota. This guy, why so many mids?
I don't know why so many Alps.
I don't know. That's, you know, though, that's probably got to quite be a little bit of a shock to somebody who logs in. It's like in the level 20 to 24 zone. You know, I'm sure there's, when I'm here, there's normally people here, but there's not this volume at this level. But maybe I'm just not at the right time. Can you imagine a random guy comes walking out, it's like, there's all of a sudden 30 people. It's like, what the hell are you guys doing here?
I don't know if you noticed, I'm plugging you right there.
You plugged me?
Oh man, now you're talking crap about yourself.
Oh, that was you. I appreciate that.
Why? It's from MMORPG.com.
It is very shiny. I appreciate it.
So you sort of hinted at, maybe I missed this when it was mentioned before, but you hinted at 4 months and it will be ALB?
Well, yeah, because they didn't get out and vote. So instead of making them wait 4 years, we'll only make them wait 4 months.
Okay.
But and then Talal talked about this earlier. We kind of hit on a little formula that early on. Definitely don't want to make anybody think that you guys have any particular favorite, because we know that you guys wouldn't have any favorite realm as developers and producers and community managers, because that wouldn't be right.
Sure.
Even though,
yes,
I know the Hibernians are near and dear to all your hearts. I randomly picked Hibernians to start off with just because it had been so long since I played, and I had played on the Dirty Dirty Albs the first time I played, when I didn't know any better. But it came up with this idea that just show the different battlegrounds, the 3 most popular ones, along the leveling curve, and then do the New Frontiers as a culminating event, and then at that point, leave it to the community to get involved and decide which realm we would do next. Kai was gracious enough to put up a poll on Dark Age of Camelot's Facebook page, and we probably had 600 votes or so, and overwhelmingly the mids won the vote. They got out and rocked the vote. There were a few people that wanted us to stay on Hibernians. Unfortunately, that we really weren't going to do that, because that would have been defeated the purpose. I guess if it would have been like 500 to 1, maybe we would have thought about it. But so once we go through, flow back through this arc and do Molvik will be next month. After that, we'll do Cathal Valley, and then we will go out into the New Frontiers, and then we'll do it all over again, and we'll come out as the Alps. And at that point, you'll have to reassess on whether or not you want to play an Alb and join us again.
Well, obviously when it comes to the game, and I won't even begin to speak to class balance because it's not something I've ever, talked about. Obviously when it comes to the game, everyone tries really hard to make sure that there's an even playing experience, or, a similar, it doesn't feel like there's any favorites. But within the studio, we like to tease each other and have fun with, our quote-unquote favorite realms, and there's probably a pretty, nice balance between them. But I don't know if this was ever mentioned before, and I didn't hear it, but we had, for the 10-year, we had a cake made for each of the logos, and there was a little contest that whichever cake got finished first was like the winning realm. I won't tell you which one got finished first.
We had
will
it on
tell you
Facebook.
that some people were really packing it away and weren't happy about it just to get that.
Just to get the cake eaten.
Yeah, it was a weird contest.
Guys like you stupid Americans.
Yeah.
No, it was not. supported by numbers, but it was supported by which hardcore fan could eat the most.
Right, it was more painful than RVR.
Yeah, well, you know, that's that sounds a lot like the San Francisco Giants in the All-Star voting to me.
Yes. The American way.
Yeah. Set up a bot. In your case, the bot was a food eater. It was a foodie. And you knew that foodie'd come in handy one day. Who's this guy that blogs on lunch about sushi and steak tartare? Hey, come eat this cake. Okay. Wow, I just got... Okay. They almost got me. I got down from there that time. That would have been painful.
Will you stop going on top of the bridge?
It's a
Haven't
good
you
place.
learned your lesson yet?
I'm sneaky up there, right?
Did you just say it's a good place when you died?
No,
there?
I know it's a good... Hey, if you look this time, I'm not dead there.
Yeah, you fell off the bridge.
No, I clearly walked around the corner.
Oh, I may have
Wow, you just squeaked like a squeaky toy. I heard, ah! That was interesting. Oh. That's probably not a bad idea. Probably not a bad idea. Other than the fact that I jumped into the water and there was people hiding from me there. What did get me there, actually?
Oops, I released with some of my other friends.
10 cups hit me for 208 damage. Cast some speed on us there, buddy. Let's get out of here. Ah, so I see now. I figured out what I'm going to do as a caster. I'm going to range tank them. And by that I mean I'm going to stand here like an idiot and have them run to me, and while they're trying to kill me, and I have my Runic Ward and I have my Greater Magic Shield up, you will gank them. Oh, Spellex, somebody's shooting you. Where are they coming from? There we go. Oh, not good. Wow. Man, that hit hard. What was that? Poseidon! You got me. You got me good. Should we release?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, something that's gonna level me. No luck. One more time, it should be good. I will get 24 by the end of the night. Yeah, I'm getting close to 4, not there yet. Appreciate all the RPs out there, guys. So, feel free to keep throwing yourselves at my mercy, and I will continue to kill you. As I quickly ascend the ranks and become the pinnacle Realm rank 13.
I see that in your future.
That will be on my gravestone. He tried to get the Realm rank 13, not so successful.
I think you have a little bit of you have a friend there.
I have more than one.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just Dorsmax.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't require shining, but I do appreciate the offer. And I'll keep it in mind. And no, I don't think that's weird at all.
Are we going a new route? Are we sneaking behind them? They won't see us coming.
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
Next time, we all need to make little bitty people. Okay, so here's... Alright, here's kind of a funny question. Why have the mids always had one less class than the other two realms? Is it because you secretly hate the mids?
It is not because we secretly hate the mids.
I added that last part in, by the way.
Yeah. One of the most beautiful things about this game is the unique kind of footprint of each realm. It's a lot of games have chosen to mirror their classes almost to the point of absurdity, where literally one class is designed specifically to offset another, and especially in a two-faction game, when you have that dynamic in place, it gets really old really quickly. So Dark Age has this kind of unique feeling for every realm, and the number of classes won't necessarily matter as much if the tonnage, like the gross tonnage of the entire realm, is balanced with another. And you will find that certain Midgard classes are just much heavier in utility compared to what might be considered its counterpart, but not necessarily its mirror in another realm. And where in Hib, one class may provide all of what's necessary to do a certain task, like buffing, let's say. Al would require two classes, and where in Hibernia, crowd control is taken care of by two classes. The healer is a powerhouse of crowd control. So the trick is in the specific class, its nuances, its abilities, and it's not a numbers game in terms of the class amounts. The class, it's the variety of specific features and specific abilities, and it's why we have a lot of people that are so aligned and so loyal to their realm, because they feel like it's a specific kind of atmosphere, a specific play style that they agree with. So it's not because we hate mids. We love mids like we love alves, like we love hibs.
I'm a fan of having the different classes for the different realms. I did find it kind of interesting that they were numerically like one class down, but I can see if you've already achieved a balance, why try to fit another piece in there just to have the same numbers.
And we would never say that every single balance decision that has ever been made in this game was a good one, but it's a progressive thing. It's a constantly evolving process, and changing at every patch. You can look on the patch notes right now, and you'll see a lot of that work that's being done to make that experience as pleasant, as effective for any one of the three realms.
There was a question, I I can't tell if this was for me or if it was for you. I'm going to assume it was for me because they see my screen. It says, do you need to go all crazy with the add-ons? If that's directed at me, it's a funny story. The only thing I have is Bob's UI to make a couple things a little cleaner. And I went like the first 3 months without anything. And I caught so much flack from everybody because I had the standard UI that I finally like caved, and I even made a video for one person in particular to show them that I finally changed my UI because they harassed me like almost on a daily basis. So if that question was for me, it just goes to show you can't please everyone even with the smallest choices.
You can't please everyone ever is the...
Yeah. So.
But that's good. I mean,
if it wasn't for me, then I apologize for seeming narcissistic, and I will redirect that to the developers.
I'll go ahead and ask what you're talking about.
The question was, do you need to go all crazy? Oh.
Sure, I read the question. I just don't know what he's talking about. He's going to have to be a bit more specific.
I think as the guy with the camera pointed at your face, I think it's okay for you to be a little bit narcissistic.
Yeah. I'm using an assist macro. Right now, I'm not really assisting a whole lot of anything. I'm trying to assist in not dying, because I can't really get an angle on these people on the wall, and I'm not be a little squishy to actually be in the RAM.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. Hey, it's Hibbs.
What?
Wow. Hibbs. I realized what we've been missing the entire night is we haven't seen any Hibbs.
Yeah, I think we killed 1 or 2.
Well,
I don't know that we have, because to be honest with you, I can check my quest log, but I don't know that that's progressed at all.
Let me check. Hibernia. Huh, yeah.
0 of 5.
0 of 5, yeah. But we saw some, I know.
Let's see. I cannot read your name because it's a crazy color. DAoC for 10 years. I will chalk that down as to something I wish I knew 2 weeks ago. As far as the Kobold Runes Faster Casters. Oh, they're pouring out now. Not good. Run away. gotta love the Realm versus Realm hate going on there.
Passion.
Oh, it is.
Get angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you talk about things that are sort of quintessentially DAoC, like the essence of DAoC, that realm thing is really at the core. Pride and hate and
rivalry.
Yeah. We actually talk a lot about, I mean, forgive me if it sounds really obvious, but things like when you see your enemy, you know, the nameless, faceless horde of the enemy, you know, something in that is really compelling and not something you see very often.
One of the things that makes Dark Age beautiful.
Oh, is you don't see the name, you just see their race and class.
And so it becomes a true, like, I hate those guys. I hate those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A brilliant design decision, I think. I'm not saying that because I'm a designer, because I did not make that decision. It's long before I got there. I'm very surprised that other games haven't necessarily picked up on that that lingering kind of sense of intrigue that you have when you don't know your enemy as well. I would prefer to kill a Briton knight rather than, you know, your mom sucks, lol. You know, I don't want to see that. I want to be immersed in the game. I kind of want to enter the game on the game's terms and not have to deal with.
Oh, we got him sneaking around behind us. There's the Highlander Guardian.
Yeah, you came down the wall.
From each side. I think I'm about ready to take a dirt nap. Let's see. Yep.
Okay, so let's go back at the peak.
Yeah, I got a quest to turn in too, so that actually kind of works out well, which is...
We need to RP off. Well, yeah, and let's put that out there too. When we talk about nameless, that doesn't take away from the actually like known people in this community. Like the community, they know certain people very well, recognize them. So there's a little bit of both. But I think when you first kind of get into the RVR experience and you just see this like horde of enemies, you're like, ah.
And that's something that, you know, whoever makes their spell can testify to, is having a realm range 12 character. Once you've played enough and once you've reached a specific milestone at realm rank 12, all the realms can see your name and you have a specific title. So it's something that people take a significant amount of pride in, and you know, it's especially at the beginning, the first realm rank 12s were, you know, hitting their levels. It was kind of like a reverence, just, you know, to see somebody that has earned that level, and generally speaking, they're probably going to kill you immediately because they, you know, you don't get to realm rank 12 by not being good at your job. So.
Yeah, and that makes the milestone all the more like amazing because you fight through anonymity to make yourself like a feared person on the battlefield. That's really crazy, special.
There are a fair amount of realm rank 12s. It's not to say that it diminishes the achievement in any way. It's just the fact that, you know, the game has been, you know, we're about to hit our 11th birthday, and, you know, there are some very dedicated players that wanted to reach that milestone. There are players that have multiple realm rank 12s, which is astounding to think about just the time and the energy and the effort to get there. So, respect to all those. And I recall years ago, I sent a personal congratulations to the first realm rank 13 on the regular rule set servers. On Gaheris, on the PvE servers, you fight mobs for realm points. So there are realm points. There's realm point progression there, but you do it in a different fashion. You kill monsters, and they provide you with these seals, and you turn the seals in for realm points. But here on the regular rule set, there was a player from the server Guinevere. His name is Segan, or Reaver in Albion, and he rolled with a very well-known guild, and he, you know, was out there every night, and, you know, kind of watched him closely. And the day that he hit realm rank 13, you know, we logged in game and we sent him a tell and congratulated him, and he was, you know, he was very grateful for the recognition, and you know, it's something that we respect very, very much. It's, you know, he deserves those props.
You know what we deserve?
What do we deserve?
Go kill more
Props.
Go kill more albs.
We do.
Realm rank 1-4. That's what we deserve. I'm like 1 point off.
Speak for yourself. Some of us are already there.
I
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm better than you. I'm just better than you.
I spent more time dead than you, probably. And I'm gonna.
Not piss her off either, because she's your healer.
Well, to be fair, healers get rezzed first, right? So they can help heal.
And you siphon RPs off the rest of us. Because you can't run them on your own.